Top weight, a 25-1 chance. Leonardo, John Egan, Top Seas going for a historic third win then. 11-2 joint favourite Jimmy Fortune. Sharazan, Blinkard, rank outsider at 50-1. Richard Hughes also at 50-1 is Candle Smile and John Reed. Old Revell is 16-1 for Mick Kinnan. Dato Star 8-1. Kieran Fallon. Silence in Court down to 13-2 now. Alan Mackay rides. Cloud Inspector 16-1. Jason Weaver. State Fair 16-1 Michael Hills. Ivers Flutter 8-1 Pat Edery. Turnpole the 11-2 Joint Jolly Tony Culhane. General Assembly is 50-1. That's written by Gary Carter. Syrian 14-1 Richard Quinn. Flirting around 25-1 and the late jockey change here now ridden by Pat Edery. Mithak is 12-1 Ray Cochran. Wakeel 16-1 Michael Roberts. Porgy probably wanted a bit softer 8-1 Nigel Day and High Intrigue. 8-1 Willie Ryan. Willie win the Tote Chester Cup
with Top Seas. Still more money for Silence in Court. 6-1 now from 13-2. 8's Forgy, Ivers Flutter, High Intrigue and Dato Star. 12's Mithak. Syrian 14's just slightly easy, as is State Fair on 16s with Old Revell, Cloud Inspector, Wakeel. 25's Leonardo flirting around, and 50s from 33's Candle Smile, with the other two pineapples, Sharazan and General Assembly.
Kick away then for the Tote Chester Cup, and where does the early pace come from? Cloud Inspector rousted into the lead. Jason Weaver out of trouble out in front. Sitting in second is Sharazan, very wide. Syrian racing fast with High Intrigue flirting around. Pat Edery holds a good position. Candle Smile just in behind them. Then behind Sharazan is Dato Star. Leonardo runs a rail. Wakeel taking a keen hold. State Fair on the inside. General Assembly out wide. Forgy towards the back. Ivers Flutter on the outside of Silence in Court and Top Seas. And Turnpole and Old Revell and Mithrak is at the back of the pack as they make the first turn. And it's flirting around that gains the upper hand at the end of the first quarter mile. To Cloud Inspector and Candle Smile showing third now. Syrian in 4 and High Intrigue 5, and then behind these comes Sharazan, runs the rail in 6. Dato Star, General Assembly, Leonardo follow. Then Wakeel and State Fair and Top Seas. Ivers Flutter, and then Forgy with up on the outside, Silence in Court, and then Turnpole and Old Revell and Mithak still at the back of the pack, and they spin past the railway arches and make their way past the 5 furlong pole, but they've got a mile and 5 to go, and it's flirting around at Leeds. 2 in second place, Cloud Inspector, and running the rail with the bright red sleeves, Candle Smile. Syrian showing in 4 and High Intrigue the outside of Sharazan, these 5 and 6. Behind these comes General Assembly and Leonardo and State Fair, and a lot of the big players are being held up in midfield, but Dato Star is one of them. Dato Star is out of the race now. I hope Kieran pulls in wide. He surely will, because they've got to be passed again on another lap, but it's flirting around at Leeds. To Cloud Inspector in second. Candle Smile is third. Syrian racing in 4. Sharazan, one of the outsiders, in 5. General Assembly in 6. And we've got to look towards the back of the pack still for Forgy, a big player. Silence in Court is well out the back. Mithak and Top Seas and Old Revell and Wakeel, they're all out of the back. Ivers Flutter makes a mid-race move. Top Seas is in the white cap, the 11-2 favourite. Turnpole's on the inside of him, and they've got to get past all these horses who are bunching as they come up past the winning line with a circuit to go in the Tote Chester Cup, and it's still flirting around at Leeds. To Cloud Inspector, Candle Smile, General Assembly, Syrian, State Fair, then Sharazan, followed by High Intrigue, then Ivers Flutter and Forgy and Leonardo and Top Seas and Wakeel. Then we've got Turnpole and Mithak and Silence in Court, and Old Revell is the back marker, and they've got just over 7 furlongs to race, and they still haven't got past flirting around, isn't messing around, runs the rail under Pat Edery. The spotted colours the outside, Cloud Inspector. Then on the outside of these comes General Assembly, and 3/4 of a mile to go. Silence in Court, the local gamble's got to pass 15 horses to win, and he's making his run on the outside, and he's tracking Top Seas. He thinks he's got the one to beat. High Intrigue's making a move, that's midfield, and they're starting to bunch up front, and they 1 or 2 traffic problems surely. It's still flirting around. Who has it? Whizzing round on the outside, the red cap, that's Forgy, the outside of General Assembly and Cloud Inspector. Then Syrian, and behind these High Intrigue, and he still hasn't made a significant move with half a mile to go on Silence in Court. Top Seas is making a run, but that's wide, and they've got just over 3 furlongs to go. General Assembly, Forgy the outside, these 1 and 2. Then back in third place as they pass the 3 marker is Syrian getting closer. Then High Intrigue, Candle Smile. Here comes Wakeel with a run, and Top Top Seas is starting a run too. State Fair behind that. Floating around is dropping away. So too Cloud Inspector. They've got a quarter of a mile to go. And the pace really on here as they turn for home in the Tote Chester Cup. And it's Forgy pressed on the outside by Syrian. Running the rail is General Assembly. A personal best for that. Wacky, it is very wide on the course. Leonardo starts to sprout wings. They're inside the final furlong. And he's got a run on Silencing Court. And it's Silencing Court that's gone on. It's all over. It's Silencing Court who's going to win at the post. Silencing Court. Turnpole in second. Leonardo third. Syrian four. Then Mithrak encouraging five. Followed by General Assembly and Candle Smile and High Intrigue. And after these came Wakil. Followed by State Fair, and behind State Fair, Ivers Flutter. Then Top Seas dropped tamely away. Cloud Inspector was the last of those to finish, and goodness gracious me, where has this one come from? Silencing Court, the big local gamble has been landed. Alan Mackay has ridden the winner of the Tote Chester Cup. He's come home in great style. Alan Bailey has trained the winner. Tarpley are triumphant here. There'll be some whooping and hollering tonight. That's our winner, number 7, Silencing Court. Second horse home is number 11, that's Turnpole, ridden by Tony Culhane. And the third horse home is number 1, Leonardo. They're 1, 2 and 3 in an eventful Tote Chester Cup in which Silencing Court is returned at 13-2. And that really is a quite remarkable run.
And Silencing Court returned at 13-2. Second number 11 Turnpole at 6-1. Third number 1 Leonardo at 33-1, and fourth number 13 Syrian at 14-1.